this tutorial, From Source to Citation, will help you identify the parts of an online article that you're looking at, to identify what you will need to cite the article in your works cited or references. So this will cover both APA and MLA in brief. Here's the basic citation formats for both citation styles. I'm not going to go in depth of every aspect, but I just want to show you where the parts fit in to a citation. You'll notice author, title of article, title of periodical, web address. So there's some common elements. They may be in different places, but in each citation, but I just wanted to point that out. This first example is a web page article that I found on a website, and I just want to show you the places where the information exists on this page to help you cite. Here's the source title. It's the specific source or article that you are reading from this website. So I've included both terminology that APA or MLA would use. So it's at the top of the page. It's in bigger font. Okay, here's the author. Some articles may not have an author because they just hire staff writers to create the content, but this one has an author. It's listed close to the article title. Sometimes the author might be at the end of an article. Here's the publication date. It's right next to the author. Sometimes the publication date might be above the article title, at the bottom of the article. Sometimes there won't be a publication date for web pages that don't change often, and you would just use the last updated date that's provided for the website, and that's usually listed at the bottom of the page. And if there is no date that you can find, then there's ways to indicate that no date was given. Here's the name of the website. In MLA, that is a container, because the article is a small part of a larger whole, the website. And here's the name of the website, usually identifiable at the top of the web page. It's also identifiable sometimes in the URL. Here is the web address, which is required for online articles for both MLA and APA citations. Just copy and paste in the address bar. In MLA, it's referred to as location. And this web page also has a website publisher or owner. In MLA, that's requested in the citations. So at the bottom of the page, you can usually find that. Sometimes it might even be the same name as the website. This next example is a report that you can download from a website. Here's the title, the source title. It's prominent, it's in larger font, and because this is not a small article of a larger whole, then you will cite this in italics like you do a book title. So this is a larger whole, and then it's within a website. Here are the authors. There's multiple authors, and MLA and APA have different methods and suggestions for how to deal with multiple authors. So pay attention to that in the style information that you can look up. The website name is up here, Rand Corporation. Again, it's at the top, it's prominent with an icon. And even though the website name is rand.org, you would actually list the website name not as the URL name, but as the corporation name. The date of publication is not on this page. I'll show that in the next slide. Here is the web address, the location address, so just copy and paste that. And I had to open the PDF to find the publication date, and it was on the second page. And then the site owner is down here at the bottom of the page. Now I'm going to show some examples from our library database. Here's a magazine article. These article records will have similar formats. The article title will always be first. So that's the smaller part of a larger whole inside of a magazine or journal. Here's the author listed. The source line here gives you the periodical title, which is a magazine, journal, or newspaper, the date of publication, the volume and issue number, and the page numbers. The web address for the article is offered on the right hand side of the screen. Click on permalink and this will appear, and you can copy and paste the address. At the bottom of the article record, the exact database in which this article was found, even though I searched in a larger database called Discovery Search, which searches multiple databases, the specific database master file premier is where this article lives. So you would cite that specific database name. Here is a journal article from the library databases. Similar layout as the magazine article. Here's the article title. Here are the authors. Don't include the email addresses, just the author names. The source line again gives the journal title, the date of publication, the volume and issue numbers, and the page numbers. By clicking on permalink here on the right, here's the URL for this specific article. Just copy and paste. And then down at the bottom, the database name is given. So once I have made my works cited using the information that I found on my articles, here is how it would appear in all the correct formatting. Notice there's italics for some parts, quotation marks for titles of articles, dates have a specific format, and the entire entry always ends with a period, and there's a specific format for how you do the web addresses. Here is an APA references page for the same articles. As you can see, it looks slightly different with the way that the authors are listed, the dates of publication, and if a URL is at the end of the article citation, then there's no period. For additional information that is more specific on citing in either of these formats, please visit the library website and click on Citation Help.